Okay, today we're here to make some chicken wings. Buffalo wings is what it's going to be. I've been asked many times by people, Jay, what is your secret to making delicious buffalo wings? And I always told those people, fuck off. I'm not telling you the secret. But today I've decided to make this video and we're going to do that right now. Starting with the real star of the show, Club Pack Chicken Drumettes from Extra Foods. We're going to be deep frying the wings today, and we don't have a deep fryer, so we're just going to be doing it in a pot. So for you people at home with no deep fryer, it's fine. If you have a deep fryer, it's easier, but we're just going to use the pot today. We're going to use some flour, we're going to use some paprika, and some cayenne pepper, and some salt. Those are going to be the ingredients in our coating that we make, that we're going to coat the wings with before we put them in the oil. We're going to use a nice big bowl, and the reason for that will become clear in a little while. Now I'm going to say right now I'm completely 100% sober at this point. Ordinarily, when I'm making chicken wings, I like to drink a few beers. In fact, I like to have a few beers before I even start getting the ingredients together. Even before I've driven to the store, I like to be really half in the bag. Because chicken wings just lend themselves to beer, don't they? They're spicy and hot and they taste so good with beer. But we're shooting, I don't know what time it is where you're watching this. You probably clicked on it by mistake or something. But here it's 9 a.m. And so I don't know much about societal rules and things like that, but I know that being drunk by 10 a.m. I crossed some kind of line there. Alright, we're going to add the flour. First of all, I don't measure anything. I don't use measuring cups and things like that. I just put some flour in there. Right. Okay. See? And then throw some salt. Come on right over here, James. You can see what we're doing here. Here. We're going to add some salt in there. Generous amounts of salt. The doctor told me I'm not allowed to add salt at the table anymore. Like I can't shake salt because of my blood pressure. So I just put like way more in when I'm cooking now to make up for that. Okay, we're gonna use some paprika. Oh, wait a minute. No, we're gonna put the cayenne pepper in first. There's a reason for this. It's because cayenne pepper and paprika are almost the same color. They're both kind of red. And you have to keep track of how much cayenne you put in compared to paprika. So we put it in first. It's like snow on the mountain, right? Except it's red snow on a white mountain. We put that in there like that, see? So that it's just covering, right? Then paprika we can really go to town. Elvis Presley liked paprika. You know that? That chicken that made him really fat that he used to eat all the time? There's a lot of paprika in that. He died on the toilet. You know that? Alright, we mix this up with our hands. I shouldn't have said the word toilet. And then I didn't go in the toilet. I washed my hands before I did this. What do you care? You're not going to be eating this anyway. I'm eating it. Take a look at this. What we're going to do is we're going to move this coating all to one side of the big bowl. This is why we have a big bowl. Because we need room to put our wings when they're coated. Alright? Okay, we're going to set this aside for a second. Get this little wee bowl. And a couple of eggs there. Some milk. Now we're going to make our liquidy stuff that we dip the wings in before we roll them in the coating. We're going to use a couple of eggs. Alright. And then we're going to put some milk in there. Again, I don't measure anything. Don't measure things. Right? You science people. Next thing you'll be telling us the world is more than 6,000 years old. You sciencey motherfuckers. Really? Okay, we're gonna beat those eggs together with the milk. There we go. Now, drop a few chicken wings in there. Let's just get all the plastic off first. Nothing ruins a fancy dinner faster than somebody's meal arriving wrapped in plastic that's been cooked on. My sous chef took the garbage can away. I'm just gonna put this back over here behind the wine. This is wine, it's not just a prop. This is actual wine that we're gonna have after the clock strikes 11. Okay. Just put a few of those wings in there. Now I like to make 3 little stations when I do this. I should have assistants, shouldn't I? Putting all this stuff away, running around, doing this kind of menial work. Right, 3 stations. I like to make the wing station, and then the dipping station, and the rolling station where I roll everything together. Now, it's important to keep track of what each hand is doing. You don't want your hands getting all covered in egg and flour. It's no good and it makes a big mess of things. So one hand picks up the chicken and dips, and one hand mixes it together, okay? Whichever hand you like. You know, there's a cooking show on YouTube that comes out of Montreal. And the people in it are naked, actually. Have you seen that? The girl, she's nude. And I'm serious, I'm putting a link to it.
Yeah, no, I saw it.
Yeah, you look for this link underneath this video, and I'm gonna link to that show and you'll see, but don't link to it until this one's done though. Because she'll still be there. I was thinking we could do something like that. But look, I'm getting stuff all over my jacket anyway. Part of the end of the show, I'll strip down. I'll strip down to the nude for the thing. They allow that on YouTube now if it's artsy.
I'm not sure we're getting paid.
I'm not going to hear any dissent from the crew on this. All right. So what I'm doing, I'm using my right hand to take the wing out of the egg and milk mixture. I'm dropping it in there, not touching, see? Then I'm using my left hand to mix it around, okay? James, come on in and just get a shot of here of this process. See, I'm taking a wing out of there, dropping it into there. I'm using my left hand to coat the wing, and then I'm putting it over here, see, on the side that we left free for the wings to go on. All right, so you do this ad nauseum until all the, see, don't use the word nauseum. Don't say nauseum on a cooking thing. That's a terrible, terrible idea. We are going to make this show because it was about wings, and James and I, well, all of us really around here are fans of the band Wings. So we're going to put in all these Wings references, you know, like wings at the speed of sauce, something like that. But we realized it'd be really obscure and most people wouldn't get any of those references. And I was going to sing, I had my guitar, I was going to sing like little Wings parody songs, but 9 a.m. It's not only too early for drinking, it's too early for singing songs, that's for sure. Okay, now we're finished. We can stick both our hands in here now, that's cool. And just mix it all up. Make sure they're all coated real good. Okay. Good, perfect. I got flour all over. Look, I wore I saw, you see these New Orleans cooking guys, they always look really sloppy, and they wear just sloppy clothes, you know, but they just put a suit jacket on over it. So now we've rolled up our chicken drumettes into the coating. We're gonna put our oil in the pot. Now, you people at home with deep fryers, from here on in, it's nothing to it. You gotta be a little bit more diligent when you're cooking with a pot and oil like this, because it can bubble over and all kinds of crazy crap can happen. I actually set James's kitchen on fire one time making wings. All right. We're gonna use canola oil. There's a different kind of oil that reduces heart disease by 60% or something like that. I read on Google. I don't know what kind it is. I wasn't interested, I guess. So look it up though. Google it up and see what kind of cooking oil. I think it's like, maybe it's canola. I don't know. Could be. Why not?
Whatever,
pour it all in.
Whatever it is doesn't apply to us.
All right. Okay, we're gonna put this on the element. And we're gonna turn it to max and wait for it to heat up. While we're waiting for that to heat up, we are going to make our buffalo sauce. Okay, we're just using plain old Frank's Red Hot sauce. I think there's a no-name equivalent of that that's cheaper, but I can never quite sure if it's the same thing or not. And we're going to be using ranch dressing. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's the whole deal. I got this secret off a chef named Kurt. Okay, so we're going to put ranch dressing in there. And we're going to add our Frank's Red Hot. I don't measure. Don't measure things. All right. I'm just going to stir it up. Makes pretty patterns when you do this. If you're on hallucinogenic drugs and you're stirring it like this, you'll stir this for hours just staring at it. I don't know, like I've been told by people that were on hallucinogenic drugs and making the exact same thing that I was. All right. Okay, that's our buffalo sauce done for now. Okay, how do we know if the oil is hot enough? Well, if it starts to smoke and stuff on top, it's too hot. It's too much. You can burn oil just like you can burn anything else, and it'll make the food taste bad. So what I like to do is I take my chicken wings and I take just a little bit of, like a little chunk of, you know, the coating or whatever. I just drop it in there and just watch what it does. Right now it's not doing much of anything. It's not hot enough. But if it kind of sizzles a little bit and it starts cooking right away, you know, then the oil is pretty much ready. You can start putting it in there. It's not quite ready yet though. Here, I'm cracking open these beers because it's taken so long. Like, you wouldn't believe it. So it seems like only like a couple of minutes for you sitting there. But for us, it's been like 7 or 8 hours we've been here. So actually, it's not 9 o'clock in the morning anymore. It's like, it's cocktail. It's beer o'clock is what it is. Andy, I'm cracking beers for everybody. You crack a beer yourself at home. Go to your fridge or, you know, the hole in the floor where you keep stuff. That's for you people that are po. You keep things in holes in the floor.
Here's to you.
Here's to you, you po bastard. We're still waiting for the oil to warm up. Okay. Look how it's sizzling now, see? That oil's ready to rock. We're gonna do a few at a time. I'm gonna do 10. I'm gonna put 10 in there. Okay, we just put in 10 wings. Okay, then we're gonna put in another 10, and then another 10. I think there's 30 in the package. Okay, the more batches that you put in, the higher and higher. Just get a shot of this bubble in here. the more we put in, the higher and higher that bubbling will go, and it'll bubble over. You got to keep an eye on that, all right? So that once you've done a few batches, let's say, you know, if you're making wings just for you and a few friends, it's okay. But if you're making wings for, you know, like 80 people or something, you got to take a break or get a deep fryer or something, because this thing's going to boil over and your whole kitchen's going to go up in flames like James's kitchen did that time when I was cooking wings over at his place. See, if I'm in a fire starting mood, I try to cook over other people's places. Periodically through the process, I like to take the wings and just mix them up a bit more, you know, make sure the coating gets all around them. Some people dip them again and then put them in the coating again, but that's just messy. They say it makes it extra crispy. That's bullshit. Bullshit. These people are liars. If you meet one of those people, just do us all a favor, cave their skull in for them. That's too far. It's too far. You don't want to talk about killing people. I've already talked about nausea and toilets, and now killing people by caving their skull in. It's a terrible cooking show. It's the worst cooking show. You might as well just click on that nude one right now. Forget about this crap. Well, you will learn how to make the wings though. Like, it's not entertaining, I realize, but it's the wing recipes are what's important about it. So we should have got one of those cameras that can go right down under the oil, like an under oil camera, so you watch the wings cooking. That would be pretty sweet. We're low budget though. We don't have much money in this organization. So they're coming along good. Now, how do you know they're cooked? Well, here's the thing. It's tricky. See, look at this wing. It's starting to look kind of dark on the outside, but I guarantee if we cut into this wing, it's still kind of red on the inside. And that's for sure true of your first batch. Your first batch of wings, it is the toughest to get perfectly right, because the oil heated up, it didn't have, when you put those wings in, it cools the oil off, and then you kind of get this equilibrium going. Every new batch of wings that you add in keeps cooling the oil off a bit, and then it slowly heats up. But the first batch is tricky. So we're going to let them get pretty dark, just to make sure they're cooked all the way through. There's nothing's worse than biting into a delicious chicken wing and getting that red stuff all over the place. Yeah, we'll leave those just a little bit longer. It's not 9 in the morning anymore. It's like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Cheers. Okay, we're going to take our wings out. Drumettes out. Look at that. This is some good stuff. Okay, so now these wings, these are definitely done. So we're gonna drop some more in there, quick, before the oil heats up too much. Watch how much it bubbles up now. Look at that, look how much is bubbling up. If that bubbles up and it gets onto the element, kaboom. I'm just saying. Okay, I have to do a disclaimer. I just realized, because, yeah, this can go horribly wrong. The whole thing could burn up in a fire because of all that oil splashing around everywhere. So, if you, that was a good disclaimer. If you do this at home and you burn your house all up, don't come crying me. It's not my fault. You guys all heard it. I've got 3 witnesses here that all, well, they'll testify against you, buddy. All right. We are ready to put our coating on our wings. Now, I know that this, the focus of this, whatever this is, program, whatever this thing is, this show, is buffalo wings, right? That's why we made this buffalo sauce in these wings. But once you've got the wings, once you've got these wings cooked like this, these are just ordinary plain chicken wings. So you can actually put any coating you want. Like you can, I always keep these ones on standby, these like General Tao, you know, like Thai or spicy Thai, or even not always sauces either. Cat likes lemon pepper, which is just like, you know, you just get that lemon pepper stuff at the store. Once the wings are like this, you can roll them in this lemon pepper spice or anything that you want. You know, Montreal spice, all that kind of stuff. It all works, it's all good. But today, it's buffalo. So we're gonna take our buffalo sauce and we're gonna pour it all over the wing. Then we're gonna toss them. A little bit. Right, here it is. This is how I serve them up, just like this. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you learned something. And thank you to the crew here, James and Kat and Andy, for helping out. And as promised, I'm gonna get naked for you on camera. So that's what.
Good.
Wait, no, look. Wait, just wait.